After I graduated high school, I decided I wanted to major in nursing. So I went to LCU, Lubbock Christian, and started in the program there. And how it goes in college. You try to find friends and you try to find somebody to be your mate, partner, whatever you want to call it, soulmate.
After I left high school, I was still with my high school sweetheart, and we were together for about 6 years, and it ended pretty badly. And it didn't end on good terms at all, and that stuck with me for a good long while.
I hadn't got into a relationship, and it wasn't good at all. And I felt unloved, unappreciated, felt lost. Like I had no idea what I was doing in life.
At that point, when I got to Lowe's, I had swore that I was never, ever, ever going to date another coworker again, because of the stuff that I had went through, all the drama, all the heartache.
And while I was in that relationship, I pushed God away because I wanted to try to make myself feel loved by dating somebody that wasn't right for me. And I knew it, but I wanted to try to make it work, and it didn't work. It fell apart horribly. It was bad.
So I was kind of just driving as best I could in the fog, if you want to call it that. And looking back at that now, like I realized that I didn't really have a relationship with God either. It was just me living in the moment and having fun and trying to just be the person who I thought I wanted to be, regardless of what that was at that point in time. And so I was pretty lost at that point, because I'm not the person. I wasn't the person that I am now.
Well, I was still going to school though. I needed to get a job. So at about June 2012, I applied lots of places for a job, mostly cashier stuff. And anyway, the only place that called me for an interview was Lowe's.
After a while of me, praying, God, please find me somebody. God, why haven't I found somebody? God, why am I alone? I finally just stopped praying that and just eventually remembered that Mom had told me that things happen in His time, not yours. And so I started forgetting about it, and I just started moving forward, and I started correcting the things in my life. Out of all the people that came to Lowe's, all the friends that I enjoyed hanging out with, all the people that I enjoyed to talk about, there was one girl that came through, and her name was Shelly.
I started working as cashier, and Adam and I were kind of acquaintances. Like, we had met, and we talked here and there.
After a while, I started considering breaking my rule that I've held close to me for the past 3 years at that point, and I was willing to try again. And I didn't know how to do that because I was awkward. I didn't know how to talk to women anymore.
One day after, or the day right after my horrible relationship ended, I had to work at 6 a.m. Customer service. And I remember I even forgot my glasses that day because I was just a wreck. And I forgot my glasses, couldn't see, I looked terrible. Like, I was just bawling all day. And
I just remember her walking back, and I could see that she was crying. Her eyes were super red, and she was upset. And I didn't like seeing girls being upset like that. So I asked her, I was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just upset." And then I remember telling her, "If I give you $1, will you feel better?"
And so my face just lit up, and I cracked up because I was like, "What the heck? Where did that come from?"
And I saw that crack of the smile, and she started kind of giggling a little bit. She's like, no, it's okay, but thanks anyways.
So after that day when he asked me if he gave me $1, we became friends, and we'd see each other here and there in the store, and we'd laugh and all that. I remember I started getting a little interested in him, just because I knew that he liked me.
I remember talking about her to my friend Emilio, and he would tell me different things, and I asked my friend Brittany, hey, do you know if she's seeing anybody? She was like, no, I don't think she is, but you might want to ask her.
Then on what he calls Doomsday, December 21st, 2012.
I remember thinking, it's Doomsday. That's the day that everybody was thinking that the world was going to end, and it didn't. And that day I remember talking to my friend Emilio that I had liked Shelly, and I said, I was thinking about asking her out. He's like, when are you going to do it? And I said, I'm not sure. I just know that I do. And the one thing that he said that finally pushed me to do it was, I'll never forget it. He told me that if you're not going to do it now, when are you going to do it?
He was standing there right by the tools, pretending to work, and at that point I was wanting to add him on Facebook, but I didn't want to seem like a creeper if I just added him, and he'd be like, whoa, where'd that come from? And I was literally about to ask him, hey, do you have a Facebook? But no, he just came like right out and said,
hey, are you seeing anybody?
Not at the moment.
Well, would you want to go out on a date with me?
Okay, sure. I don't know where that came from, but I just said okay. So I wrote my number down, gave it to him, and then
I probably should have did the opposite. I probably should have asked for the number first and then asked her later, but apparently that's not how I roll.
We texted like the whole time I was gone, like back and forth, 24/7 basically. And anyway, it was a lot of fun, like getting to know each other through text. But then we planned our first date for that Friday after I got back, which was like the 28th or something.
And I took her to Carino's to go eat some Italian food, which was really good, by the way. And we also went to go see The Hobbit.
He surprised me with what we were going to do. It was a really fun date. After our first date and all that, I was still a little iffy. I was like, but I don't really know him. I want to get to know him before we start dating. And so I told him, like, I just wanted to be friends for now, because I really didn't know him that well.
I thought about it for a little while, and I decided in my head, but I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not gonna allow myself to get to that point again. So when we hung out again, I tried to distance my feelings from her, because I knew that I liked her, and I knew that I wanted to keep being with her. So I just try to let that go.
Well, one day, like after we were just friends, and we all went to lunch. Our whole group of friends from Lowe's, we all went to lunch to eat at Rudy's.
I remember I drove Misty and Shelly in my car.
I hit my head on the door as I was getting out of his car. And if you ask him, he will say that was the moment that it clicked in my brain that I liked him. But it wasn't, but that's just what he will say. So don't believe him.
Shelly was sitting next to me, and she kept trying to engage me in a conversation, and I wasn't really trying to, but then I kind of got that feeling that what was said wasn't really what was meant. And so I started talking to her. She said she was cold, gave her my jacket, the whole gentleman thing. After that point, things just kind of started rolling and having the snowball effect that I wanted in the beginning.
From that moment, like, our friendship built.
We started going from there, and it's been the best ride of my life.
Looking back at everything that we went through, every circumstance, every pain, every joy, every hardship, everything that we went through. Like from me going to LCU, going back to Perryton, moving back here, going through that horrible relationship, and then working at Lowe's of all places, you know, like I know in my heart, in my soul, in my mind, I know that it was God's plan that, you know, we went through everything that we went through, because otherwise we wouldn't be the person that we are today, and I wouldn't have met Adam. Like, it's obvious that is why Lowe's was the only place that called me for an interview. I mean, it's just, how could you not believe that it was all in His timing, His perfect timing? He has the perfect plan for everything. I don't know, it's amazing, and you know, I don't know what I'd do without